She's new economy.
She's new economy.
Mm-hmm.
So can you describe this picture a little bit?
Just a panda.
No.
But they're fighting, and then
The two eyes like the boxing, fighting with. This is American map.
Yeah.
So fighting with American. What do you are thinking?
Don't care. I don't think it's funny. I don't think that there's anything like special about it.
You don't have any feeling.
No, I don't.
The Chinese economic model. Xi Jinping is
Reinventing capitalism. Don't underestimate it, right?
Don't underestimate. What?
Don't underestimate it.
Don't underestimate it.
Mm-hmm.
This word means don't think this is.
Don't think it's like nothing kind of thing. You're underestimating
okay,
it. So you don't think that's very good normally. So don't think that it's bad. Don't think too little of it. That's what I mean.
Okay. So what is reinvent? So this reinventing is shaping, right?
It's not shaping. It's reinventing.
Reinventing. Invent means put some money.
No, that's investing. Inventing is not putting any money on it.
Create new thing.
It's kind of like creating new things, yeah.
Again.
What is yeah, again.
Again create new things.
Yeah, it has many, okay. The has many kind of idea, meaning involved, okay? So, it's not, so sometimes you can think of again, but sometimes it also means like, you do it from beginning again, right? So kind of, you restart it. There's another meaning. Not just do it again. It just means like whatever had before, I would change it to something completely new. Okay. So it doesn't mean to do it again. It just means like whatever was before, I'm gonna kind of like redo it.
Okay, so that means redo it.
Yeah, in some sense. American competition.
China's strongman leader has a new economic agenda. Has agenda.
What? Yeah.
What's agenda mean?
What do you think it means, agenda?
I don't know.
Okay, you have to guess, otherwise no guess, no good. You have to guess.
Plan.
Okay, good enough.
Huh?
Yeah, good enough.
Plan?
Fine.
Okay.
Plan. But normally it's just like, normally agenda has to deal with dates. You have a date and you're gonna finish this thing. You have a date, you're gonna finish this thing.
Oh, schedule.
It's agenda. It's not a schedule. It's agenda. America's confrontation with China is escalating dangerously. No questions there, right?
What is?
Confrontation. What do you think it is?
I don't know.
Okay, fine. How about the rest? Is escalating. And the last word. Any word you don't know. Dangerously?
Dangerously, I know.
Escalating?
I don't know.
Okay, so two words you don't know.
Yeah.
Escalating and confrontation. Okay, so America something with China. Okay, so America something with China is something dangerously. So you guess each one of those. What thing with China is going something dangerously? What does escalating mean?
This is a noun or?
It's a verb. Escalating. Is escalating.
It's become.
Okay, good. It's becoming. That's a good guess. What else you have? Confrontation. What you have? America's what?
Opinion.
Oh, what?
Opinion.
So why is it opinions? How can somebody's opinion becoming more dangerous? That doesn't mean anything.
Okay. Power.
America's power is becoming more dangerous. Doesn't mean power doesn't become more dangerous.
Trade.
Huh?
Trading.
Trade does not become more dangerous either.
I don't know.
See, you asked me so much time to spend looking at this picture, stupid picture, and now I ask you, and you cannot do anything. What does this picture show you?
Fight.
Yeah, so why don't you just guess it's fight?
Oh. Fight.
Huh?
Confrontation means fight with China.
It's pretty close to fight. It's just like come in front of. You can think of come in front of somebody. When you come in front, I put my face right next to your face. What do you think?
Stupid.
No, you don't. Why is this stupid?
You want to talk with me?
No, I put it so close in front of your face. So close.
Oh, you have to fight.
Yeah, kind of. Not fighting there, confrontation. Right in front of your face.
So this is a noun, right?
Yeah. What do you think?
America's confrontation with China. But you say this word is you in front of somebody.
Yeah.
This is a verb.
To be in front of somebody.
To be in front of somebody.
Yeah. America's being in front of somebody. Being in front, like right in your face.
Is
escalating. You said it's becoming, right?
Yeah.
So instead of becoming, what else could it be?
Looks like.
Why would it looks like dangerously? Doesn't make sense.
Seemed.
No, he will not be seemed here. What else could it be?
More and more.
Yeah, good. That's exactly right. It's more and more. Escalating means going up.
Huh?
Escalating means to go up.
To go up is a verb.
Yes.
Go up dangerously.
Escalating means going up, becoming more and more dangerous, like you said.
Okay. What become more and more dangerous is the fight.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Or this being taught in front of your face. In the past week, the White House has announced what may amount to an imminent ban on TikTok and WeChat, two Chinese apps, imposed sanctions to Hong Kong's leaders, and sent a cabinet member to Taiwan. Okay, any questions about that?
Yeah.
What?
What does this mean?
Which?
Amount an imminent ban.
No. What may amount, that's what you should read. Not amount to an imminent. What may amount.
What may amount?
Yeah, that's kind of the verb. What may amount.
To an imminent ban.
Yeah.
On
TikTok and WeChat.
So what does it mean, what may amount?
Okay, why don't you get the main sentence first?
In the past week, the White House has announced something.
Main sentence, please.
The White House has announced something.
Right, okay. So what did it announce?
Announced this ban on TikTok, WeChat, and impose sanction on Hong Kong leaders, and send a cabinet member to Taiwan.
Okay, fine. So any other? So besides imminent, that's the only the amount to an imminent ban. That's the only thing you don't know.
I don't know the imposed sanctions on Hong Kong.
Okay, fine. So let's go with the amount imminent ban first. Imminent ban. Ban. You know what ban means?
I know.
What?
You cannot do something.
Okay.
I stop you doing something. I just stop you to do something.
Okay, so so the White House has announced something, which is about a ban on TikTok. So what kind of
ban?
What kind of ban? Yes.
It's a imminent ban.
It's an imminent ban. Fine. So kind of what would you? Why don't you guess then? What could it mean? Imminent. Announced an imminent ban. So in this case, it's adjective, right? Imminent.
Amount to an
Forget
imminent
about
ban.
that. Just imminent. Let's talk about announced an imminent
Just
ban.
type of ban. I don't know.
What kind of ban? So you have to guess. Otherwise, it's not useful.
Big ban.
Big,
Sharp ban.
What?
Sharp.
Sharp.
What
is sharp?
suddenly.
Okay, it's close. It's about time. Yeah, it's about time. Imminent is about time. So guess more.
Okay. Just not normal. Just a very
Time. I talk time. You know time. Normal is not about time.
time.
It's about time. Imminent is about time.
Emergency ban.
No. Emergency is not time.
Hurry.
Yeah. Okay. Almost hurry. It means like very soon. Very soon. Imminent means like very soon.
Very soon ban.
Yeah, it's gonna come very soon.
Oh. Even it will become very soon. It will come very soon.
ban.
Okay. But this, what may amount?
Yeah. So that phrase, there's no good explanation to it. Okay. It gave an announcement. It announced what may become.
头怎么那么小啊？
What may amount to an imminent ban. So what may amount is kind of like a very kind of
What may amount? Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of like what may become. Yeah, kind of like what may eventually become. So amount is amount. You know what amount means, right?
No.
Yeah, it has something to about like it's a measure of something, right? Amount. You know how many books you have. It's about the amount of books that I have is
Several books.
the amount. So says the count of books. The amount, the count of something, right?
Okay.
The like if I talk about the amount, how much amount of space do you have left? Amount, right? So my room may have a lot of stuff inside. I may ask you, what amount of space is left? That means how much space is left. What what measure? Amount is kind of like a measure thing, right? It's kind of like a measure. Measure, right? It's kind of like a measure. So I'm going to measure something.
So
What's the amount of water in this cup? I can ask you. Do you know what that means? What amount
how many water left?
How much water is in this cup? But amount is I'm asking you a measure. Can you please measure? Tell me how much water is in this cup. So you have to tell me like, it's half full.
Okay.
That's an amount.
But here is what may amount to a ban.
Right. So they're now
So
something.
what the result of the ban?
No, they're now
What the
something.
consequence of the ban?
No, there's no consequence. There's nothing. They're just saying that they didn't tell you they're gonna ban. Okay, first of all, they didn't say you're gonna ban. Okay, they said what? So you have to understand the past here. All they said is that TikTok they're to be sold. Right. That's all the government said. You have to sell it. You can otherwise you cannot be here. That's what they said. You have to sell it. So what happens if you don't sell it? Then you cannot be in the United States.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's officially what the announcement is. Okay, you sell it, but if it's impossible, you sell it. Then it's like I say, you cannot be here. If I tell you something impossible to do, okay, I say here, I'll give you $100 if you can run from here to there in 10 seconds, right? And I know you cannot run in 10 seconds, right? You're not that fast. So what I'm telling you amounts to like giving you nothing, right? Because I told you if you do this, I'll give you $100, but I know you can't do it. So what I'm telling you, basically, I'm not going to give you any money, kind of thing, right? Because that's what it amounts to. Because in reality, there's no way you can do this. So what I'm telling you, in essence, that's another way to say. In essence, the real meaning of what I'm saying. The essence means the real, like underneath meaning. But this is not the meaning. It's about. If you actually look about the value of this, like for example, okay, if I give you this, if I give you this thing, like I suppose I give you this food, right? But I know this food tomorrow will spoil, right? And you don't have time to eat it, right? I give you this food, right here. I give you this this bread, whatever. But I know tomorrow is gonna go bad, right? And also I know that you don't have time to eat it tomorrow. You're going to be too busy doing stuff. So what does it mean that I give you this? I know that you're not going to be able to eat it, but I give it this to you, and I know it's going to go bad. What does that mean?
You just make other people think, oh, you give me something. You're not.
In reality, I didn't give anything, right?
Yeah.
It means that because I know it's going to go bad, and I know you can't use it.
But other people don't know. Other people are just only know you give me something.
So in reality, I gave you nothing. What I gave you, the real thing that I gave you is nothing, really. Amounts to nothing.
So what you do is amount to nothing.
Yeah, because even though it appears, so in reality, it's like if I really count it, it doesn't, it don't give you anything.
Right? So what you do may amount nothing. Or what you do amount nothing.
Or may amount to something else, right? It may amount to like, okay, for example, let me give you another example.
Amount is a verb.
Amount is like a quantity. Like what's the amount of water in your cup?
It's a noun.
Yeah, it's a noun. It's the amount of something. So
So
for
how
example,
you use this word in a sentence?
yeah, I'll give you another one.
Okay.
Okay, you have a little cat at home, right? You have a little cat.
No.
What's it? Just make it up. You have a little cat
okay.
at home.
Okay.
And I'm gonna come and visit you. Okay. But I'm gonna bring my dog to come and visit you. Okay. So what I'm doing is so what I'm really doing, I know that you have a cat at home, and I come with a dog. Okay. What am I really doing? So I'm gonna come and visit you, right?
Maybe you don't just only want to visit me.
So in the end, I don't want to visit you. In the end, I really want to do a fight with you, because I know my dog is gonna fight your cat.
Okay.
So what I'm doing, although it feels like a visit, but what I'm really telling you is like, I'm amounting to is I'm amounting. So it's not a visit. It's really I'm doing a fight with you. I'm beginning a fight with you.
Can you say slowly how you use amount in the sentence? What do you do?
Amounts to a fight, right? So
what do you do amounts to a fight?
Yeah, my visit to you amounts to a fight.
So here amount is a verb. What? You visit
a fight. Yeah, in this case, a verb, right?
Okay.
But in this is also a verb. What may amount? What may amount to?
Okay. So actually, you want
the real
to ban.
measure. The real measure. Ban. Yeah. In the end, they want to ban.
But didn't say clearly. I will ban the title.
Yeah, it amounts to a ban. That's what it means.
Amounts to a ban. Okay,
right.
And WeChat. So sections on Hong Kong. Let me guess. This means Hong Kong leader means punishment the leaders. Right?
Yes, it's kind of a punishment. Sanction is a kind of punishment.
But what type of punishment? Frozen the money.
What can you do? What can you do to a country like? What can you do to Hong Kong?
Leader.
So I forget about leaders. Just say a sanction to Hong Kong. I don't forget about leaders.
Sanctions on Hong Kong.
Yeah, sanction on Hong Kong. What can I do to Hong Kong?
Don't allow you to business, maybe.
Okay, fine. What kind of business?
I don't know.
Give example. What kind of business? What can I stop? What can I do to like do? How can I affect business in Hong Kong?
Don't allow you to do business in Hong Kong.
Allow who to do business?
Don't allow the people who live in Hong Kong to do business with American.
Okay, that's possible, right? So then you're saying, you cannot do business with America, right? What's another type?
What you have in America, we just make it nothing.
Or cannot sell to Hong Kong, right?
Yeah.
You either cannot buy from Hong Kong, like Hong Kong is selling stuff. You say, I cannot. Americans cannot buy stuff from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Or you can say, Americans cannot sell anything to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So that's a two type. Normally it's by selling or buying. Okay, that's all that you can have. Normally what you sell or buy. You cannot. So you either control selling or buying. That's kind of things you can do.
Okay, this is section.
Sanctions, yeah.
But section on Hong Kong's leaders means.
I don't know why they put leaders there. They just put impose sanctions on Hong Kong. I don't know why they put leaders
impose
there.
Means put.
Impose is like
innocence.
No.
Announced.
You put something on someone. You force somebody to be like you put this on top of someone. That's what impose means.
Okay, put on top of someone. Okay. The cabinet member.
Yeah.
Will work for the government.
Not just anybody work from government.
It's high.
Yeah. Why is it high?
Cabinet means the high leader who work for government.
No, it does not mean that.
What does cabinet mean? Member?
Okay, well, cabinet means you have a kitchen cabinet. You know what kitchen cabinets are? Kitchen, you know what kitchen is?
I know kitchen. Yeah.
Okay, so on top of your kitchen, there's a lot of cabinets.
Oh, cabinets. You storage some.
Yeah, right. This is your cabinet, right?
But here is not that.
Okay, it is the same word, Now you talk about White House cabinet. What do you think that means? White House cabinet. Because you have kitchen cabinet, right? Kitchen cabinets on like where you put your kitchen stuff. So
White House cabinet means the White House people.
Yeah, people in the White House. So the people who normally the president appointed. Like because people don't elect those people, they're appointed by the president. The appointed means like I choose you to work for the government.
Okay.
So he sent a cabinet member, one of those people, to Taiwan.
Okay.
This ratcheting up of pressure partly reflects electioneering. Being tough on China is a key strut of President Donald Trump's campaign. Fine. Okay, so what's the main sentence?
Being tough on China is key.
Huh?
Being tough on China is
No, what's the main sentence, please?
It's the main sentence.
No, it's not.
This reflects this.
Yeah, this ratcheting up reflects electioneering. Okay, fine. So, but forget it, there's many parts you probably don't know there. So what thing they're talking about? Being tough on China is a key strut of President Trump's campaign. Okay, so which words you don't know?
Ratcheting.
Okay.
Up.
Huh? Of pressure, right?
Of pressure.
Yeah.
Partly.
Yeah. Partly reflects electioneering.
Electioneering.
Right. What's reflects mean?
Reflects.
Yeah.
Because of.
No, reflects not because of.
I don't know how to use English to describe this word, but I know Chinese meaning.
What does it mean?
反应. You don't know, huh?
Your reflection is on the mirror, see?
Yeah.
So reflection means like you can
You
sort
let
of
other
see
people
something
see. You
about
show.
something. Yeah, right. Okay. So what things make you? Well, electioneering. What do you know about that word?
Camping for the leader.
Campaigning. Yeah, it's about the election.
Election.
So it's electioneering means is something that you're. Something that it's engineering for the election, meaning that you're trying to use this for the election. That's what that means.
Try to use what?
Okay, read out the first part of the sentence.
The pressure.
Yeah, the pressure. Pressure on who, you think?
China.
Okay, fine. So the pressure of China is used to help Trump to elect himself. Okay. Okay. So let's read the last part. Being tough on China is a key strut of President Donald's campaign. Is a key strut. What do you think strut means?
Keyword.
Key word?
Kind of.
Not a word.
It means the key thing.
Right. This could be one of the it's not the key thing. A strut means a key piece, maybe.
A key piece.
A strut is something that holds.
Measure.
It's something that holds like you know. Suppose you need to like move your house, right? Suppose your house need to move up. How would you move it up?
Move house.
Yeah. So I need to put something underneath your house. Because I need to put something underneath your house, what I need to do to your house?
Digging.
No. Yeah, I can dig and go underneath. That's one way. But another way is to like pull it up.
You lift.
If I lift it, what do I need to put underneath? If I lift your house up, what do I need to put underneath?
Underneath my house?
Yeah, because I need to lift it, right?
Machine, yeah.
What? Okay, not machines. I need to lift it, and when I lift it, I need to put like these little things so it can hold the house up.
Okay, maybe the mantle, steel.
Some little things that can hold, like little foots, right? Okay, so those are important little foots, because they hold the house, right? So this is a key strut. Strut is those little things in his campaign.
Okay.
Because so it's an important part of his campaign. It's not the most important. It's a key strut. It's like it's one of his important parts. His campaign. Okay, so fine. So being tough on China, obviously you know what that means.
Yeah.
Because it's ratcheting up the pressure, and you say the pressure on China. So what does ratcheting up mean? Up, you know what up means?
Yeah,
So what do you think ratcheting up?
To criticize China. Criticize.
Criticizing up China?
Yeah.
No, it's something about the pressure. You're doing something to the pressure.
Pressure. More and more. Give
Yeah,
more and more pressure.
Right. It is giving more and more pressure. But ratcheting up means more than just giving. It means. Have you seen how people lift car?
Live in a car.
No, lift the car up. They want to change a tire.
Okay, I see.
You saw how they do that?
They have a machine to boo make
what does this boo thing do?
You need to lift the car first.
No, you use that because you need to use that to lift the car up.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
Just the underneath.
Yeah.
You put some pressure, and then.
How does that work? How can that lift the car?
They have a balance. You press down and let up.
Okay, but then if you let it go, where does it stay up?
Huh?
Okay, so you press down, it goes up.
Yeah.
But then how do you make it go up more?
You keep press down.
No, press down already. So you need to go back up again to press down again, right?
Oh yeah.
So if you go up again, why doesn't it fall down the car? So you go down like this, you go up, and then when you go up, why does it not fall down?
I don't know.
Okay, so
you have some support maybe.
Which means support doesn't help. So why would it not go down again?
They have something underneath can hold.
Okay.
You get it level and then hold it.
And
then they release and then you can still press down.
Fine. That's called a ratchet.
Ah.
That's called ratchet. That mechanism of like you put something and you hold here, push down again and hold here. That thing is called a ratchet. It doesn't let. So you lift it and then you hold it. Then you lift it and you hold it here. That's a ratcheting thing.
So ratcheting means you put something, you hold something. Don't make something fall down.
It's that kind of machine. It's that kind of like
machine.
It's a kind of equipment. It's kind of like this mechanism, this way of doing it. There's one way of doing it that you can kind of like give more and more pressure.
Oh.
Right? Because you can go and increase the pressure. I'm gonna hold it there. Increase it again. Can hold it there. That's called a ratchet.
Okay.
You don't let the pressure go down.
Oh. Yeah, just more and more for me. It's no different.
Yeah, but ratcheting.
Give more and more pressure. Right?
Yeah, but without letting go down the pressure.
Oh yeah. Oh my. Just. Okay. Very tough.
But ratchet is that thing. It is that thing that is that machining. Is that machine which is that it's a way of like, you're gonna increase it and then after you release, it's still gonna hold there.
Ah.
You increase it and again you can go up a little bit more and then it holds there.
Oh.
That's called ratchet.
Oh, this word is too. Ratcheting up.
Yes.
Ratcheting up.
Yes.
Same meaning as ratcheting.
No, ratcheting means that thing I told you.
But
up means the direction. Just you're ratcheting up.
Okay. Ratcheting up of pressure.
Yeah.
Partly reflect is somehow reflects. Okay. So here it's partly or.
It's partly ideological, underscoring the urgency the administration's hawk attached to pushing back on all fronts against the increasingly assertive China. Just give me the main sentence. Okay?
Main sentence is it is partly ideological.
Fine. Okay. So why don't you break the word ideological for me? Just break the word.
What? What do you say?
Just break the word ideological.
Ideological?
Just
What?
break it. Break the word. Yeah, ideological.
What do you mean? Logical?
Yeah, ideological. What do you think that means?
I don't know.
Just break it. So how break the word for me? Just break it into whatever.
Logic.
Piece. Any other part?
Ideal?
Yeah, right. What does that mean? Ideal.
I don't know.
Ideal means idea. Okay.
The way you're thinking.
Yeah, that's right. You can think of it that way. Yeah. It's about ideas. It's not about something real. It's about ideas.
Okay, it's partly idea.
About ideas.
About idea.
Yeah.
And then.
What is partly about ideas? What part?
It is because it's it's partly reflect the electioneering, right? And also partly ideologic.
Okay, fine.
Right?
Fine, yeah. Underscoring, what's underscoring?
And this
Underscoring the urgency the administration's hawks attached to pushing back on all fronts against increasing assertive China. Underscoring. Okay, so forget about underscoring. Urgency the administration's hawks. Okay. Hawk, you know what a hawk is? No. Okay, whatever it is. This hawk is part of the administration. Urgency that they attach to. So I'm going to attach the urgency. Okay, so what does it mean attach? Attach.
attack?
Attach.
Attack?
No, attach is not attack. Don't know attach. Attachment.
Yeah.
What does attachment mean?
You stick.
Yeah, so attach is to stick.
Oh.
So this you put a label, you attach something. So the urgency, you attach the urgency. You attach. What's urgency mean?
Urgency means something very important.
Yes, so it's attaching important note. That's what it means. Attach. Yeah, attach important note to do what?
To pushing back.
On all. So forget about fronts. To pushing back against an increasingly assertive China. Any assertive? Assertive.
Means dangerous.
No, assertive is not dangerous.
Big.
Assertive is not big. Increasingly assertive. No, big doesn't make sense.
Good.
Increasingly good China? That doesn't make sense.
It's adjective, huh?
Yeah, but why
Become
would it
bigger.
No, that's not it. So somebody who has more power. Okay, so it's about power. Somebody who has more power, what do they do once they have more power? Somebody who has more power, what happens?
Maybe fat? Fat.
No.
Occupy some places.
Yeah, okay. Anything else?
Get some, maybe compete with you.
Could be, yeah. Anything else?
No.
Assertive means I will have more say on things. I can say more things, and I want people to listen to what I say. If I have more power, whatever I say, I can ask other people to listen to what I say. That means I'm gonna assert my power, which means I'm gonna make other people do what I say.
Affect other people.
No, it's to assert, which means I'm gonna make sure you listen to what I say.
Okay.
Right? Because I have more power. So that's an assertive China. So China, because it has more power, they will make they will do what she wants to do, plus she will make other people do what she wants to do.
Thing.
Not the same thing. Do what she wants them to do.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So somebody administration hawk. What's a hawk?
Sticker.
Hawk.
Oh. I don't know.
Hawk is a bird. What kind of bird?
Maybe dangerous bird.
No. Why you have dangerous bird? What dangerous bird do you know?
They might kill. They have very sharp mouth or sharp jaw can hurt people.
Yeah. So in this case, it's not.
Hurt animal.
Yeah. So why would why would we talk about those kind of birds for administration? Hawk is just like sometimes we have these hawks they sit outside. They kind of eat mouse or something like that.
Okay.
So they're very sharp eyes. So that's what I talk about hawks. Hawks have very sharp eyes.
Okay.
So administration hawk is like the people in administration who have sharp eye. Because these people attach an urgency. They label. They tell the
But
president.
underscore urgency.
We'll talk about underscore later.
Okay.
They attach an urgency because China is becoming more assertive. Okay.
Oh, these people, they're very sensitive. They can find.
Yes, they tell the president you have to push back China.
They always watch.
They
Just
watch
like
other
Anna
stuff.
always
Yeah.
watch for the.
Something happened wrong or whatever. Okay, so now we got underscore. You know what underline mean? Underlining.
Underline, yeah. You
What does it
make an underline.
Underscore is the same thing, but it's not a line. It's just you put a score. It's kind of like a line. Underscore. Score means to like make a little. To score something. Have you heard of to score something? No. A score is kind of like suppose I get a piece of wood and I make a little mark like this. That's called score. Score. So it's kind of like make underline. You can just put underline here for
Okay,
now.
okay.
So underline the urgency. So what do you think when you're reading something? Why you underline something?
Things is very important.
Exactly. So that's what underscoring means. You underscore the urgency. You underscore this is very important. This guy's underscores the urgency. Right? Yeah. Okay. Against all. So the only question is about pushing back on all fronts, pushing back on all possible locations, all fronts, against an increasing assertive China. Okay, are we done with this or not?
No.
No, what? What part you don't know?
Underscoring the urgency. The administration's hawks attack.
Yeah.
So, underscoring the urgency, they have the period here, right? Underscoring the urgency. What urgency is the administration's hawk attached?
Right. That's correct. So anyway, underscore is correct. Underscore the urgency. That's it, right? That's all. But what kind of urgency? For what? For the urgency of pushing back on all fronts against increasing assertive China.
Pushing back on all fronts. What are fronts?
All.
Pushing back
So
on
so
all
you know
fronts against.
So when a country is fighting another country, where they meet each other, like the army meets each other. So I'm meeting you here, right? In between somewhere. That is a front. My enemy is here, I'm here fighting him. That's a front. It's called the front. So all fronts means like all the locations which I'm fighting against you.
Oh my.
So it means I push you back against anytime I fight anything I'm fighting you against. I'm gonna try to push you back because you're becoming too assertive.
Very assertive. Okay. Yeah. So I don't understand. So this urgency, right? This urgency is the administration's hawk attached to. So attached to the urgency, right?
No.
Oh.
I attach urgency to this.
Attach urgency to pushing back.
Yes. It's a label. Attach a label. I labeled this. This is important.
Oh. So the urgency is the hawk attached.
Yes.
But what are the administrations? The government?
Well, okay. Administration again. It's just like your cabinet, okay?
It's
it's
people
that
who
work
for government.
Yeah.
Normally, the president appointed them.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So this is very difficult sentence for me.
Done?
Done.
But it also reflects an assumption that has underpinned the Trump administration's attitude to China from the beginning of the trade war, that this approach will yield results because China's steroidal state capitalism is weaker than it looks. This is a bad sentence. Okay, but it also reflects. But what's it?
Yeah.
What's it?
So maybe it's this ideological. It means this ideological.
Right. So, but no, it's this pressure. You have to go back to all the pressure. This ratcheting up of pressure partially.
等一下 You said it is not. It is the what? It is pressure.
Yeah.
Where?
Ratcheting up of the pressure.
Pressure.
This increasing pressure partially reflects this about the election, but also partially reflects
About this the ideological.
no, but it also reflects an assumption. This pressure also reflects an assumption that has underpinned the Trump administration attitude to China from the beginning of this trade war. But what? So there's a big. What is assumption? Okay, they didn't tell you. But the assumption is what? The assumption is after the colon. So you can ignore all of this stuff. You can get rid of all that stuff that underpin whatever. That this approach will yield results. That is assumption. What approach?
The purpose.
Approach. I don't know what approach you're talking about. Will yield results because China's tyrannical stakeholdism is bigger than it looks. So I don't know what approach they're talking about, but maybe they're talking about the approach at the top, the ban on TikTok, the sanctions, and the cabinet.
What does approach mean?
Approach is the way you do
Action?
something. The way you do something.
The way you do something.
Approach. I'm gonna approach my approach is like how you go somewhere, right? So I'm gonna what approach did you take? Like what road did you take to go there? See.
Okay. So the approach will.
This approach will yield results.
Yield result.
Yeah.
Result. Outcome.
Yes.
Will yield. Maybe the outcome will come later.
No, yield means will come out.
Delay.
No, not delay. Will come out from this approach. If you do this approach, it will give you something.
It's yield. So if on the road we drive the car,
No, it's not. This is different. You have to give. Forget about that yield. This is different. Yield means to give out. Like if I plant something, it will yield fruit. If I plant something now, it will yield fruits later.
Come out.
Yield, no, result, not come out. Result.
This is a result.
Yeah, yield result. So it's to yield result is the same thing. You're gonna give results.
Okay. What result?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says to give yield result means normally it will give you something.
Okay.
Because you did something, it will give you something.
Because
China's steroidal capitalism is weaker than it looks. So you're saying that China's state capitalism is weaker than it looks. So what is approach? So maybe you have to figure out what the approach is. What approach you're talking about?
the approach is the bandit.
Yeah, right. So they think that they can do this, and they think that if you do this, then you can actually
have a result.
That's because they think that the state capitalism is not very strong. China's state capitalism is not very strong. So they think, if I do these things, China may go bad. In reality, it's not going to matter to China. If United States choose to ban TikTok or WeChat, or choose to sanction Hong Kong, or choose to send a member to Taiwan, in reality, what this is saying, this doesn't matter to China. Because China is stronger than what your stupid Trump thinks. So doing these little things doesn't mean anything.
Okay. So state capitalism. Capitalism means the country, all the companies, normally most companies belong to the private person, right?
No. State capitalism means that...
I mean the capitalism.
Capitalism just means making money. Capitalism just makes making money. That's what it means.
No, what is state capitalism?
It means that the state is helping like some companies. The state means that the government gives some money to companies, so the company can actually make money.
What's the steroid though?
Steroids, like if you go to Olympics, you can get into trouble. Who go to Olympics? Athletes, right? So Russia got into big trouble about their athletes, so they cannot go to Olympics. What do? Those guys?
Oh, they just make some medical stuff in his
They took
body.
drugs.
Took drug, okay.
Those
okay.
drugs are normally called steroid drugs. The drug that they took, those athletes, are called steroids normally.
Oh, 兴奋剂.
The kind of drug that they took for those.
So steroid means make people feel excited?
No, it doesn't feel excited. No, steroids like make your muscle grow faster or whatever.
Okay.
So it seems that China steroidal state catalysis means that it looks like they're growing very quickly.
But it's not real.
It's not real, right? Because it comes from drugs or steroid,
okay.
right?
Okay.
It's weaker than it looks. So it's actually you're not. It's
That's strong as it looks.
Yeah, you look strong, but you're not really strong.
Yeah.
But that's because the Trump believes that. So if you do this approach, it will work, because China is too weak.
Yeah. So I don't know what the assumption mean.
What's assume mean?
Where is assume?
Assume, same. Assumption comes from assume.
Oh, shown.
Huh?
Shown.
No, assume is not to show.
Took.
No. Oh yeah. That's one meaning of assume.
Yeah.
But another big meaning of assume is I'm gonna I don't know if it's true, but I will believe it's true. It's an assumption. Okay. I don't know if it's true.
I believe it's true even though I don't have any
evidence. So it's assume. So assume it is true.
Okay.
So assumption, right? So
assumption means assume something is true.
Yeah. Here, what's assumption? The assumption is that China is weaker than it looks. That's assumption.
Yeah, but I understand this part. But I don't understand this part has underpinned.
Well, okay. So forget.
So
So I told
assumption.
you this. Yeah, assumption I already told you at the end.
Yeah.
So now we just talk about where does assumption come from.
Oh, okay.
It comes from Trump's administration attitude to China from the beginning of the trade war.
Okay.
Underpinned, it's very similar to the strut that we're talking about. Strut. We talked about strut before. Let's see whether you can find the strut. STRUT.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what did I tell you about strut?
Strut is an important thing.
For what?
For support something.
Yeah, exactly. Underpinned is actually the same thing. It's a pin that you put under something to hold it. Under means under. Pin is you put it there to hold something. So this assumption is a very important part of Trump's administration attitude to China, because they think, if I do this, China will suffer.
Okay.
Obviously, this assumption is wrong. That's what the author is trying to tell you in the end. You cannot have such a stupid assumption. What you do with China there, it's not going to affect China at all.